You finally rest. You sleep more. You do nothing. So why do you still feel tired?
Yeah, it's really the defining paradox of modern life. I mean, we tend to think of exhaustion as just a simple math problem, right? Calories burned versus hours slept.
Exactly.
But then you can carve out an entire weekend of doing absolutely nothing and still wake up feeling completely drained.
Yeah, picture it. It's Sunday morning. You're sitting by the window with a coffee,
Yeah.
no work messages, no urgent deadlines. The room is totally silent.
Sounds perfect.
It does, right?
Yeah.
But instantly, your mind just starts running this relentless background checklist. Unanswered emails, chores you ignored, the idealized person you still haven't become.
Oh, yeah.
It's like closing a laptop screen but leaving a dozen heavy programs running invisibly, just draining your battery to zero. So to figure out how to force quit those mental programs, we're looking through the lens of a few ideas today, drawing heavily on Byung-Chul Han's The Burnout Society and Michael Singer's The Untethered Soul.
Right, and extending your laptop analogy, the power source keeping those programs running, well, it used to be external. Like 100 years ago, the pressure to produce came from a factory whistle or a literal boss looking over your shoulder.
The physical manager, yeah.
Exactly. But the Burnout Society makes the case that this achievement pressure has moved completely inside us. So your physical body stopped on that Sunday morning, but your internal manager definitely did not.
Okay, but wait. If we are the ones voluntarily exploiting ourselves now, why don't we just, stop? If I'm the boss of my own mind, why can't I just give myself the weekend off?
Because the logic of constant optimization just doesn't clock out. When you tie your basic worth to your productivity, that measuring stick just follows you right into the quiet room.
So it's not actually rest then.
Right, you aren't resting, you're just experiencing a temporary pause in production, which, immediately triggers guilt.
Diagnosing the invisible manager is great, but I feel like people need a tangible way to flip the switch. I mean, just sitting on the couch and hoping the mind shuts up clearly isn't working for anybody.
No, definitely not.
We need some sort of physical closing signal to tell the brain the workday is actually over.
We do. And there's a practical way to approach this, often called the 3-minute shutdown ritual. It's really just about proving to your mind that it's safe to stop tracking everything.
I'm guessing this starts with actually acknowledging what got done. Like if I'm trying to close loops, I probably need to physically write down the things I accomplished today.
Yeah, that's the first move. You write down 3 completed things, no matter how small.
Mhm.
It could literally be, I answered that one annoying email, or I washed a single plate.
Just getting out of your head.
Exactly. By externalizing them, you're closing the loop. Then, step 2, you handle tomorrow's anxiety by parking the unfinished business.
Parking it.
Yeah. You take one specific thing that is stressing you out, and you write down that it can explicitly wait until tomorrow.
Oh, wow. That actually makes physiological sense. By putting it on paper, you're giving your brain permission to stop actively holding on to an incomplete task.
Right. You've offloaded the memory requirement onto the page. You're parking the anxiety outside your own head.
Which is a huge relief.
It is. And that leads to the final crucial part of the ritual, which is fundamentally changing the rule of how you view your downtime.
Okay, what's the rule?
You literally say out loud or write down, rest is not a reward, it is maintenance.
Rest is maintenance. I like that. But, even if you do that physical shutdown ritual, there's a deeper layer to this, right? Because just checking off boxes doesn't automatically silence that restless inner narrator described in The Untethered Soul.
Oh, absolutely not.
Like, the body stops, but the mind just keeps narrating and worrying and trying to control reality.
Because ultimately, this isn't just a time management problem, it's a self-relationship problem. If the only way you know how to relate to yourself is as this strict manager striving for an impossible image of perfection, well, then your mind never feels safe enough to power down.
Wow. So if I'm always managing myself, my downtime is just supervised time.
Exactly.
I catch myself doing this constantly, actually. I'll, optimize my rest. I'll sit down to read and think, am I relaxing hard enough? Should I be doing a meditation app right now?
Right. Is this the absolute most efficient way to recharge?
Yes.
The activity changed, but the inner boss is still holding a clipboard, grading your performance on how well you're relaxing. And you just cannot recharge if the internal supervisor is constantly evaluating your rest.
So for the person sitting by the window with their Sunday coffee, the exhaustion isn't coming from a lack of sleep at all. It's coming from the sheer effort of keeping those background programs running while pretending to be at peace.
Yeah, exactly.
Which leaves us with this to think about. What if the first step toward rest is not doing less, but finally telling the inner manager that the day is over?